Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of As the Crow Flies Hiking. Well, I'm out on another trip. I decided to go again with JBen Hikes, and there we are. I actually thought when I was far away from this that this was a bullet hole through the head of this thing, and I was hoping I wouldn't end up like it, but I guess as I get close to it, it's actually just a bolt through his head. I guess either would not be good. But we're here at the Talladega National Forest, another episode on the Pinhoti Trail. So here we go. I got some people with me. I'd like to introduce them because I just got introduced to them. Daddy's Money, right? Yeah. That is his trail name. That's an awesome trail name. And so I'm sure he can tell you later the story behind that. Absolutely. Fireball. And you can imagine where he got that name from, I guess, right? JBen Hikes is back with me. Cash. I still go back and forth. Yeah. What we call, but
everybody does.
JBen Hikes.
It's okay.
And then we also have Papa John. Here we go. We're going to start another episode of As the Crow Flies Hiking. I'll see y'all down the trail. So anyway, we're out for, I guess, 3 nights. Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Yeah, 3 nights, 4 days. And just gonna have a good time. You can tell it's starting to get green. It's getting close to May. So this is usually about the end of season for me because it gets warm. I don't really care for the warm, but today should be perfect. High of about 65. Low tonight about 48. It's a lot of dew on the ground. It's wet. It's a great time to be on the Pinhoti. So here we go. We're going to hang out and see what the trail has in store for us. So that is Chiha in the distance over there. Yep, that's me bringing up the rear.
I gave him my debit card and told him to go to. He walked to.
My feet were chewed up, and I was like, "Hey kids, I need to go get some like inserts or something." And he's like, "Yeah, here you go." So I go to the CVS or something. I come back with a bag of like Gatorade and Twizzlers hanging up. I can picture Dumb and Dumber going with that ball. He's like, "Okay, yeah."
So that's how he.
And he's like, "So I got you to support me. I got Daddy's money," and it kind of stuck from there.
Oh, okay.
And since then, we've done that a couple times. It's always been fun.
You can tell if you're watching behind me that it's gotten kind of green. It's funny. I was out in another section of this trail probably a month ago. It was not green at all. There was nothing out here. It's interesting how the trail kind of becomes consumed by the plants and things, bushes and little small trees from right to left. They just kind of take over the trail right in the middle, so the trail becomes less and less visible in certain sections. But this trail is fairly well maintained, so you can still see it pretty well. And we really hadn't gotten to summer. In fact, it's kind of cool. But it's just kind of interesting how the trail kind of disappears in the summer and then comes back in the fall when everything dies down. That kind of circle of life stuff. Okay, I'm getting way too deep. I need to move on and just enjoy it. So, just so you know, my fear of snakes has not gone away. We're getting close to the summertime. I'm looking right and left. I don't know why I've developed this, but I guess it's the 2 encounters that I've had in the other videos that kind of got me on alert, like I'm on 10 all the time looking snake, 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 right and left. I guess that's why I like to hike so much in the fall and in the winter. I was just thinking as I was hiking about happy belated birthday. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday. She wanted to get carry out from a Chinese place, like one of those cook in front of you places. So they've been doing carry out. We got that, like chicken fried rice and shrimp fried rice. I'm always thinking about food when I'm on the trail. So it was her birthday yesterday, and we hung out last night. And she wanted to watch a movie, and of course it's her birthday, so she gets to choose, right? I mean, that's fair. So I couldn't watch Lord of the Rings series for the 105th time. No, she wouldn't go for that. She despises The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, which I think I could watch it another 300 times. So she wanted to watch the Hannah Montana movie. I paused there because not my favorite of all movies. But you know what? I'll have to admit, it wasn't bad. There's some good songs in there. It made me think about what question to ask on this video. And I think I have my question as I've been walking thinking about it. So the question for this video is, what movie have you had to sit through that you did not enjoy, but because your loved ones wanted to watch it, you watched it? To see if you're still watching. There's 2 creeks that kind of come in together, this creek and that creek, and it comes down and then goes on down right by the shelter. So it is a beautiful place to come watch, and a very peaceful sleep if you can get down here and hike. All right, I'm gonna cross the creek and show you the small waterfall on the other side. We stopped for a snack, and of course JBen had a honey bun, as always. And he's got the sweet heat pork skins. So had a little tuna. I think Fireball had some tuna. And Daddy's Money had what? What'd you get?
Honey bun.
Iced honey bun. Okay. That's a different level.
Yeah.
Honey bun.
He's like Emerald. He's like, bam!
That's what you get with Daddy's Money.
The ice. Thought this was pretty funny here. It says, I should have known we weren't alike when she told me she never hiked. I thought our love could still endure. turns out she was a cheating, oh, let's cut that part out, rents in her name, so I just bailed, bummed a ride to Heflin and hit the trail. She can break my heart and crush my soul, but can't have the trekking poles. That's a great little poem. Thanks for sharing. I'm leading right now. I'm like leading the pack right now just to see if I can keep a pace. And I can. I'm terrible at keeping pace. I'm going uphill. Keeping it real, going uphill, breathing hard. So it's a lot of pressure when you're like trying to keep a pace and be like leading the group. Just not good at it. I like standing behind. So I took a huge risk on this trip. And that is, I didn't bring rain gear. I'm sure there's going to be some people that comment and say, what? Why would you not bring rain gear? Well, said it was less than a 10% chance of rain. Yeah, that's probably not good to trust the weathermen or weatherwoman, weather person. I think that's better to say. But it's probably not good to trust the weather person. I mean, it looks a little sketchy. So I'm hoping that the rain holds off, because I don't have a rain cover for my pack and I didn't bring a rain jacket. Not too smart, but it was a risk I took for weight, and oh well, we'll see if it works out. It's a natural, like, latrine tree. You can just go off the edge and drop a deuce.
You can squeeze it in that hole. More power to you.
You think this was... I was just thinking that there is a definite correlation, some sort of mathematical equation about hiking near a creek. If you hike near a creek, you got to go pee. And that's happened to this group several times so far. We hike down near a creek. Next thing you know, somebody's got to pee. I guess that's good though, right? You're hydrated. If you're hydrated, you got to pee. Anyway, I'm sure there's some study about hiking near a creek and you've got to pee. So we think this is a fox skull. He's not a fox no more. Can we talk about snacks? I've got these Ritz peanut butter flavored snacks or crackers. Everything I've eaten today has peanut butter in it. I'll pretty much eat peanut butter all day long. I'm sorry, these are the random thoughts that go through my head as I'm going down the trail. But I do love peanut butter. And I thought I would publicly proclaim that for everybody to hear. Peanut butter's awesome. Anybody want a Swedish fish?
Nah, I'm good. I'm cool.
I mean, they're Swedish, so they'll be good.
You try to
Huh?
dump a few in my hand. Don't touch your stuff. Okay.
Whoa,
Look out!
Want some?
You not bringing Twizzlers?
No, that brought him a long time. Kind of ran for it. Oh, Brad, I haven't told you that story. I used to always bring Twizzlers.
I love Twizzlers.
Because when we were up at the Smokies Rock, he was filming and he filmed me, and I'd always, when I'd hike on my poles, I had a Twizzler in my fingers like a cigarette. And then when we'd stop, I'd put it up to my mouth like a cigarette. My mom watched the video. She got so upset with me. She thought I started smoking. And so Dad, he's like, hey, you wouldn't start smoking, have you? On that video, and I thought, what video? Now all of a sudden it hit me how I hold my Twizzler like this right here. And I put it up here. And because I had my pole in my hand, right? And my dad, no, I was like, that's Twizzlers. And he's like, okay, well, good. I thought I was going to have to call your father-in-law and have an intervention.
We're at Glen campgrounds. A lot of activity out here. Not really, just us eating snacks. I got some Swedish fish, but nobody wanted any except for JBen. He'll eat anything. Moon pies. What was it? Honey buns. He's got it. Yeah. So.
I'll eat a moon pie.
All right. Well, we'll be at the campsite in another 2 miles.
2.8 miles.
Mm-hmm. 2.8. What are those things? Are those got peanut butter? Mm-hmm. That's the bomb.
They're good, except they're stale. I didn't realize they were stale when I got them out of the cabinet. So they were good, so they were stale.
Yeah.
They're calories.
They're
Calories at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Go with it.
When I packed yesterday, I didn't realize they were stale.
I think Fireball's going to have to change his nickname or his trail name to Tuna.
Big
Chunky Light.
Big Tuna. What was that on The Office?
On The Office.
Tuna.
He's like, I ate a tuna sandwich one day.
One day, now I'm Big Tuna.
No. So we just left Pine Glen Campgrounds. It's a neat little place. It's very rustic and a very primitive campground area. And did a little lunch there, and now heading down this beautiful trail that's next to the creek. And behind me it looks like a little deer field or something. It's just a beautiful part of the trail. It's about perfect degrees out, sun shining, birds are chirping. I sound like some sort of happy video or something. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway. All right, I'm here at the lake. This is a Sweetwater Lake. It's a beautiful place. We just came through a big field. It's a beautiful open field and kind of the last stretch of the day. And so it's very peaceful as the sun is going down. There's turtles down there in the water. We're gonna make camp here in about an hour or so. Should have a good amount of time to build a fire and just have a good evening. We got the tarp and bivvy set up this time because it's supposed to be good weather, and luckily it turned out it was good weather. In about an hour or so we should be there at the campsite, and hopefully nobody's got our campsite and we can just enjoy the evening. Up here, but here is my tarp and bivvy set up in there. You can see the bivvy. There we are. Got the bivvy set up inside the tarp. We're gonna use that tonight. But then look at this. Have you ever seen so many Z-Packs duplexes in one place? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 Z-Packs duplexes all in the camo. We are up on top of a ridge on a peninsula. It just goes out along the lake. So everywhere you see behind me is lake. Building a fire over there. And behind me on this side, again, is lake. But it should be a glorious sunset up there. And then I would think, because of that, I'll swing you around, and over here will be the sunrise tomorrow. So I got my tarp and bivvy set up so that I can see the sunrise tomorrow. Anyway.
So tempted to eat a honey bun.
Go for it. No. YOLO.
Not tomorrow morning.
All right, everybody, it is the close of day one. We actually did 17.3 miles today. That was a rough day for an old guy like me. It was a lot of fun though. We hiked from a ranger station and then came to a place called Sweetwater Lake. So the wind has died down, the sun has set, and we're on this beautiful lake with this dam behind us. And it's hopefully just gonna be a peaceful night. All right, guys, I will catch you tomorrow. This is the end of day one, and I guess it's time to hit the sack.